right, everyone, welcome back to Inspire Your Dish. So today we're gonna talk about mushrooms. Woo! One of my favorite things. A lot of my family's back in the Midwest, back in Michigan. Something we really, prized, really enjoyed eating were morel mushrooms, stumper mushrooms, any kind of wild foraging. Right after all the snow melts, go out there, look for things like dead elms, oak trees, stuff like that. You look for the stumps, kind of look for the new growth. You can get them in the springtime, only a couple weeks, maybe a month or so out of the season, then they're gone for the year. So for my birthday, since we're in this whole quarantine thing, my wife got me an early birthday present, and this is a great company. It's Far West Fungi. I've been supporting them for many years. They have a little stall over in the Ferry Building, but they have just about every mushroom you could possibly imagine. But they are selling these little packets, which are a lot of fun. Here you can see is one of them, really fully sprouted. These are shiitakes. These kind of came out first. And then we also selected a lion's mane. Nothing's really come out so far. You can see right here, we have a little bit of growth coming, but nothing too crazy. But that's the lion's mane that we're working on as well right now. Then we got two types of oyster mushrooms that we selected. We got a pink and a yellow. These all were started at the exact same time, which is kind of crazy to see the different growth. This one is, we're gonna pick this one today. And then these ones are still going, so we'll probably do another add-on, or we'll see when we select all these ones as well. But these are some pink oysters right here, some fun, and these ones are real cool. These ones are really starting to go. These are the yellow oysters, and look at those. Those are a lot of fun. So yeah, you can see the little circles. Each oyster will probably be about that big. I want to say they're usually pretty big, growing clusters. Should be this big, awesome thing coming out. So to start, I'm gonna start off kind of how these boxes work. This is my first time using it. So, I'm kind of making it up as I go, kind of seeing what's been working, what hasn't been working. I've been watching some other people on YouTube as well. So, if you have any comments or suggestions, or I'm completely doing the whole thing wrong, put comments down below. Yeah. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel, Inspire Your Dish. You can follow us on Instagram, and yeah, we're starting to grow this, bring our kitchen to yours, inspire your dish. So let's start off kind of how these things start. We're gonna put these ones back away, and then we'll do that, we'll harvest these another time. But basically, they're gonna come in these boxes like this, come in a nice little handle and everything like that. This is how they're gonna come shipped to you. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna open it up. So it's gonna be oh baby, almost took them off. You're gonna open up the boxes. There'll be a spare bag inside of it. That's gonna help as creating your environment. You're gonna kind of want to make like a greenhouse effect. Then these three are all the same. This one's the only one's a little bit different, the shiitake. I called them because I was a little bit confused with the instructions, but they told me to take it out of the bag because I was noticing they're all clustering on the sides, and I called and I was like, hey, nothing's going on the top. Are they supposed to be on the sides? They kind of seem a little restricted with the box. It's like, no, take them out of the box. So this is the only one that's not in the actual box. These ones are all sprouted in the box. On the side, so once you pull it all out, you can kind of see, you'll be able to reconfigure how you're gonna put it all back together. It's got a nice name tag right here for you, so you know exactly what each box contains. And then inside, you're gonna have a little perforated. This is all perforated, just gonna peel it right out. They're gonna have access to the, the mushroom spore block. I think it's made out of sawdust and dirt and some other stuff like that. And then they inject the spores into it. They said online, just kind of put two big cuts right through the middle. It's okay to go a little bit into the block, but not more than like a half an inch, an inch. You don't really want to be going in there cutting the spores and all that stuff. You just kind of want to aerate it a little bit. Then I just kind of mist a little bit of water over the top of it. Just a little like that. That's kind of going to create that greenhouse effect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it in a bag. And then kind of just seal it off. And then I've been putting it just in my windowsill. Indirect light, if the light does come in, I'll kind of like, not tarp it off, but I'm gonna put like a towel in front of it or like cardboard in front of the window, just to make a little of that. Maybe if this is the glass, turn them away from the glass. I don't know. Again, I'm playing with it. So these are the bags that they'll include with inside the box. And then basically this is gonna be your greenhouse. And basically in the front, I've just kind of snipped little holes, say about 10, about an inch in each direction, make little stars or whatnot. And then that should be in the face of it. So then I took the box, and then we're just gonna slip that bad boy right in there. And then I got a whole bunch of X's right over here on the side. Give it lots of room, so then the space for everything to kind of grow out. Then I'll just do like a mister too, on the sides. You got a little there, a little there. Just kind of brought it together. Yeah. I'll make like a little balloon action type thing. Got a little moisture in there. And then I've just been kind of doing like a little twisty tie on the top. That's about it. And then I've just been putting it on a big fungi sheet. So I'm gonna wrap the rest up these real quickly, and then we're gonna then harvest the shiitakes. So let me wrap these up real quick. All right. So now we're gonna harvest this bad boy. This is the first time we've done it. Something that was kind of fun about the whole mini farm grow at home. This isn't the only time. We're not done after this. So basically, I started these about maybe 5 days ago or so. I think a lot of it depends on the climate you're in, on how fast or slow they're gonna grow or whatnot. Good conditions, bad conditions. If you get a draft coming in, saying no air, no heat from like a dryer, put them in the garage or anything. But they say you can get up to 6 months of fruiting on these. Just kind of keep on. They're gonna trim these all off. I'm gonna soak it down. Just spray it down a little bit, put it back in the bag, and we're gonna see kind of, it says it should take about a week to 14 days to do the cycle all over again. Then it says that if for whatever reason it dries out, you can soak them in water. They have some tricks in there. They're saying you can take a knife and stab it a couple times to kind of move around the spores, and it seems like something kind of fun to do. It said online with the shiitakes, or on the little pamphlet, that they're good to go when the cap on the top is kind of separated away from the stem. So let's try one of these bad boys. Kind of see what we got here. I got just something really sharp, kind of like fishing knife. Ooh, that looks delicious. Look at that. So we got a nice cap right on the top. Got a nice little underpart. Traditional classic mushrooms. What that looks like to me. Smells like a mushroom too. That's awesome. So I'm gonna snip these up a little bit. Kind of just take a look at these little caps. Woo, these are awesome. The fun thing with this company too is I had some questions right off the bat. Paid for the phone, gave them a quick call. They were super helpful on the phone. That was a guy that when I called him, he was like, take it out of the box, put it in the bag. But that's all these guys do. They grow mushrooms every type all around the world. They're super knowledgeable, super friendly. I believe it's family owned. We've purchased many morels from them over the years. Definitely a fun thing to do. Mushrooms are always fun. Also, it's like one of those things where a lot of people can be intimidated, scared by mushrooms. You always get that story of someone going out there. They ate one mushroom and it was a deadly mushroom that died immediately. Really don't have any of those fears with this. It's already pre-selected for you. It's already done for you. This is just fun. All right. So I want to see how much these weigh. I'm really curious. About 5-6 days of growing. Not bad. I think they're about $20-25 a box. All right, let's check out this. All right. How much do you think? I think 3 pounds. Keep going back all around, bouncing around. Let's see what we got. They are dense, they are heavy, they got some water weight to them. They're super clean, you know, not growing in the dirt. That's one of the things with wild mushrooms, foraging mushrooms. You always have that dirt factor, you got the insect factor. These are super clean. So it looks like it's about 1.3 pounds. Or 1 pound, 3 ounces. Yeah, 1.3 pounds. Not bad for weeks of growing. Not bad. Got about 1.5 pounds. Shiitake mushrooms, fresh and clean, ready to go. So, yeah. Make sure you watch the next episode. We're gonna do something fun with these. See you next time.